Empire Safety Council Defensive Driving Course. Becoming an approved instructor. Thank you for your interest in Empire Safety Council. We appreciate your support in our state-specific program. Let's get started. Empire's proven effective program. What makes Empire Safety Council one of the most effective programs out there? In 1993, our particular point insurance reduction program was approved by the New York State Department of Motor Vehicles and has grown exponentially. We have instructed over 2.5 million satisfied students. State-specific. Our state-specific course makes it more relevant to the driving experiences of our students. This has resulted in it having the highest overall rate in preventing accidents, as well as the highest ratings on student evaluations compared to national providers. An interactive classroom experience. Our methodology, based on participation and interaction, has been recommended by the New York State Education Department for over 25 years. Our course engages students. Students would much rather be involved in discussion rather than sit through a boring lecture for 6 hours. Evidence-based results. Based on verifiable research, our students who take and complete our program see 20% reduction in accidents and a nearly 60% reduction in repeat traffic offenses, the highest overall rate in driver safety education. So you could rest assured that the class that you will be teaching is actually making a difference on the road. The first step in becoming an approved defensive driving instructor with Empire would be to purchase the manual. This is our instructor training manual. You'll find your application packet right in the front. You just need to fill out the whole thing and submit it to Empire Safety Council in order to become approved. This is your student workbook. It comes with your manual. In order to fill it out, you just turn over to the workbook answer section in your manual. You fill out the workbook completely, and this will be the first step in your home study, and it is an essential step in completing your training. The first thing that you should look at in your manual is the training notes. The training notes go over a couple of different things. It goes over your training criteria. It goes over things that you should know before conducting your first class. It goes over how to start a class and how to end a class. After your training notes, you're going to flip over to pages D1, D2, E1, and E2. These pages go over the program time guidelines. On page D1 and D2, it goes over the one-day format, and on page E1 and E2, it goes over the 2-day, 3 hours each format. Basically, these two pages break down the content that should be covered at different times throughout the day. It makes it very easy for you as the instructor to have an understanding of how long you should be speaking about any given topic. After that, the rest of the manual is vehicle and traffic laws. That's kind of what is the bulk of the manual. It accounts for most of the bulk, and you could use it as a reference to New York State laws. So that pretty much covers the basics of your manual. Don't be intimidated by its size. It's there to make things simple and clear for you, and everything that you're going to need it for is everything that I went over. The second step is training. The training process. Our training process is simple and easy to complete. Keep in mind that we're always here to help you succeed and make you feel comfortable along the way. Step 1. Use your manual to complete approximately 3 to 4 hours of home study. Open your manual to the instructor training notes on the first 2 pages of the manual. Read them and then take a look at the student workbook in the front pocket of your manual. The training notes instruct you to go to the answer section of the manual and fill the answers in the student workbook. Now you know the questions and the answers. This will be your teaching reference for your training class. The training notes and program guidelines in the manual break down the rules and structure of the course. These sections of the manual make running a class very clear, and they're always there for you as a reference. Step 2. Schedule training. Training can be taken in 2 different formats: a 1-day 6-hour session or 2-day 3-hour sessions. Contact headquarters and schedule a day to take the defensive driving course free of charge. Step 3. Attend training. Bring your filled out student workbook and manual. You will be asked to teach 20 to 30 minutes of class using the knowledge you gained completing your home study. You will earn a student certificate that will give you 10% discount on your insurance for 3 years. Step 4. Chief Instructor Approval. You could expect this by the next business day. The last step in becoming an approved defensive driving instructor with Empire Safety Council is just to hand in all your forms. No worries, our education director Marissa will be keeping a checklist of the necessary forms to keep things organized and running smoothly. What forms do you need? Corporate document or DBA. Using our program and guidance, you are essentially creating your own defensive driving business that we call your delivery agency. To get any business started, you need a business certificate or a doing business as form to establish a legal name. All instructors must have a defensive driving agency to teach under. The only thing we need to establish your agency is a copy of your DBA or corporate document on file. All it takes to obtain a DBA is a visit to your local county clerk. It's as simple as filling out a form or two. An agency name is determined by one of 2 things: the name of the corporation on your business certificate or the name you submit as your DBA to the county clerk. You might either use your own name or another name to brand your delivery agency. All Empire Safety Council instructors are able to teach for any approved delivery agency. Forms to fill out and submit. Application packet. You will receive an application packet with the purchase of your manual. It is essential to have this packet completed before you can become approved. You must have a facility in mind and an agency name before you are able to complete the application. If you need any help completing the application, just call us at Empire and we could assist you with any questions or concerns you may have. We highly suggest that you keep copies of your application so that you could reference back to it if needed. A photo and diagram of the facility. In order to become an approved instructor, you must provide a photo and diagram of the facility that you plan to teach the course in so that we could have it on file. If you are instructing the class in a school, library, church, fire department, hospital, nonprofit organization, major corporation, or any other local municipality or government agency, you do not need a photo or diagram. All facilities must be a minimum of 150 square feet. If you need a facility to instruct the course in, we can help you find locations by building partners in education. Partners in education can include churches, libraries, fire stations, insurance agencies, corporations, and more. Once you become an approved instructor with Empire Safety Council, we do a number of different things to help you grow. Here's what we do for our delivery agents and instructors. We help you build your business. New student referrals. We send students in your area your way when they call us asking to take the class. This is easy for us to do using our Empire Safety Council management system software that is customized specifically to our business. Cancellation notices. We send your students both postcards and emails at the end of their 3-year insurance benefit period. On all of these reminders, we direct them to call your agency's phone number to register in your class. Free instructor web pages. You may request a custom web page by speaking with our council's webmaster, Tony. Website information can include, but is not limited to, your classroom locations, your promotional code, your contact information, and it could all be designed to your liking. We help you build partners in education. A partner in education could be defined as any municipality, institution, or corporation in which we make a teaching arrangement with. You can use the fill-in proposal forms and sample course description found on our website to gain partners in education. These forms are simple and make what we offer to prospective partners in education very clear. How to use a proposal form. Fill in the appropriate blanks, including the suggested tuition rate. Choose a competitive tuition rate to compare it to and write it in the appropriate blank area. Present the form to the prospective partner in education and follow up with the institution's HR department to make an agreement and book classes. Earn commission from online courses by becoming a reseller. Reselling Empire's online course will earn you a commission. This process starts with choosing a promotional code that will help brand your services. The process to having your own promotional code for the online course is completely free and simple. All you need to do is fill out a form that indicates the pricing. The amount of your commission corresponds with the student's discount. You will have several options to choose from when setting up your code. You do not need to be an Empire agent to have a promotional code. Anyone could resell the online course. This is a great alternative to offer students that are unable to attend your classroom course. Our promotional materials include handbills and handbill holders, banners, and promotional proposal forms. These forms can be found at empiresafetycouncil.com/forms. Rules and regulations. Ensuring that you are in compliance with state regulations. Class schedule submission. It is very important to submit a class schedule 30 days in advance for multiple reasons. The first is to stay in compliance with the DMV. The second is that it's a professional way to eliminate the confusion involved in trying to accommodate too many people. You cannot book and sell a class without a set date. And the third reason is because there's a 5-student minimum and a 40-student maximum per class. Having a schedule ready in advance will allow you to monitor these numbers. How to properly submit classes to Empire Safety Council. The requirements for class submission include student registration forms, sign-in sheets, the mandatory class checklist, and payment, unless we are directly billing an organization. The sign-in sheets and mandatory class checklist are always accessible at empiresafetycouncil.com/forms. Please make sure that all paperwork is filled out in pen, that all paperwork is filled out clearly, legibly, and fully, and that all necessary paperwork is signed and dated. Tips for submitting classes to Empire. Mail to agent. Certificates are mailed to the student's home address as written on their registration forms. You may offer students the option of having their certificates mailed to you, the agent. In order to do this, each and every student must check off the option on their registration forms to have their certificates mailed to the agent. If one student fails to do this, then we must mail them to the address written on their registration forms. Class schedule submission. Many find it easier to submit their upcoming schedules along with their class submissions. Value, class payment, and billing. Empire Safety Council compares favorably in cost to any other sponsor because of all the things we do to help your agency grow. We have the best value. We offer new student referrals. We provide website listings. We send out 3-year renewal postcards and emails with your name and phone number on them. And we are always able to provide you with marketing materials and agent proposals. Class payment. Class payment can be billed and distributed in a couple of different ways. One way is to multiply the number of students times the processing fee to come to your payment to Empire Safety Council. Another way is called the overpayment refund. Mail us the entire class payment with your submission, and after we receive it, we collect the processing fees and send the remainder back to you. The last way would be billing. An invoice can be sent directly to the institution in which the class was held. After the institution pays their bill to Empire, we send you an overpayment refund from the institution's payment. This video went over the process to becoming an approved instructor with Empire Safety Council, as well as some of the program guidelines. We hope you enjoyed watching it, and if you have any additional questions, please feel free to contact me here at Empire Safety Council. Thank you.